the Doctor. There is so much to talk about from The Power of the Doctor, and I will get to that on the next podcast, and also do a full review on my Doctor Who blog, Doctor Who What Why. But this is a 5-minute review, and I have to get to it quickly, so let's begin. I think this will put the pressure on next year because Chris Chibnall did a great job with this story. Yes, there's bits that could have been done a lot better, but it delivered when it mattered, and it's shown that I just feel like his team is quite strong and consistent, so I'm glad he was able to finish on a high. Speaking of characters finishing on a high, the Doctor, played by Jodie Whittaker, the legend, finished on a high, and I am so proud to call my Doctor. I will miss her laws, and I want to say a huge thank you to Jodie for breaking barriers and showing that a woman can be the role, and I'm going to miss her so much. Manic Gill also finished, and she just finished strongly by peaking at the last minute to show how loyal she was to the Doctor and never gave up, no matter how the odds were stacked out. And it just shows that characters that might not have the best storyline at first can come back stronger through every year, and Mandy's shown that. Also delivering is Sacha Dhawan, who came back with a phenomenal performance, allowing us to feel the Master's hatred, and of course we're angry at what was he playing at? I mean, whoa, Master, no. Yeah, well, I'll get to that in my full thing. So check that out. The regeneration plot hasn't been as successful when the Master tried to take the Doctors, which he has a huge record of. He did succeed it, but he failed because he didn't pay attention, and it's always been probably the biggest weakness he's had, and good, because he needs a weakness. So yeah, and it did bring his downfall, because obviously if he was stealing a body, there were consequences, and there were consequences. So yeah, it was great. I loved the classic conclusion, as it made the episode feel so special because it's the centenary and it was a big deal, and it helped other plots as well. So like, I loved the roles Janet Fielding and Sophie Aldred had, as it helped bring closure to the characters, and especially when they used the old Doctors to help give them a lot of love. And they round off with a companion support group, which I really loved, and it felt nice to see Ian and Joe, and of course Mel, who we love so much. I loved the parallels, like from the Doctor being rude to Yaz's own words, and they concluded Thasmin in the best way they could, and I feel so emotional over it because the girls have connected with me even without being part of the community, and I think the reason it is because I find them so likeable, and it works for me. I also love David Bradley, Colin Baker, Peter Davison, Sylvester McCoy and Paul McGann and Joel Martin having a role, because it made it so special and helped Jodie deliver a lot of good performances, and it helped, with other storylines. So that's why I found it so important. I loved the regeneration scene, as it felt like a step up. However, I feel bad for the others, because maybe that's just down to the fact that maybe this regeneration clicks a lot more with me, but that happens, and that's just down to personal taste and my own taste. David Tennant, wow, he is coming back with a vengeance. I've always said it, he can come back if he was given the right material, and there's potential here. And I think he did really good with his first few lines. He never distracted me from Jodie's, and I'm intrigued to see what he can do next, because I have a feeling that Celestial Tollmaker, played by Neil Patrick Harris, has something to do with this. Obviously, also it could be revisiting Office, I don't know, but we'll get to that in another podcast. And I think there's still room for the lovely David Tennant to grow. I think this is the best regeneration episode, and I'm going to miss this era a lot. I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute review. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye! for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to